Hey, welcome back to the Oddcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ricky.
And we're just two odd dudes who decided to start a podcast.
And today we are talking about garage sailing.
Yep, antiquing.
And book sales. I thought we were going to do that in unison.
I was going to say book fair, but I don't think that would have worked in the sentence.
Is it a book fair?
It was a used book fair. Or maybe I'm just thinking that because it was
at the fairgrounds. Yeah. And prices were definitely better than fair.
I would call it a book fair, though.
I feel like a book fair is like the thing that is at schools.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get into this yet.
Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. You got me real excited.
I'm excited.
We're talking about books today, and I love books.
You like books?
I like real books. Kindle books don't count as books.
Yeah, agreed.
They are.
But audiobooks?
Audiobooks don't count as books. And it doesn't count as reading. It counts as learning.
Okay.
And in wisdom inciting.
Right.
It does not count as reading.
All right.
Because you're not
listening.
Reading.
Listening and learning if you're listening well.
Yes. It's the same as a podcast.
Fair enough. Yeah.
More precise of what is being said.
Same as, sort of. Because a podcast, if it's a podcast that they're reading off a script.
Right, exactly.
Then it's the same.
Scripted podcast.
It's a scripted, long-form podcast.
Exactly. That's an audiobook right there.
Yeah.
We just solved a lot of stuff. We just offended a lot of people.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you listen to audiobooks?
Oh, yeah, all the time. I just finished The Hobbit, and I've started Lord of the Rings.
Nice. That's pretty fun.
I'm trying to... we'll get into it, yeah.
No, you got to tell me now.
You want me to tell you now?
Say it, yeah.
I'm trying to find books that I want to read to my kids. And so I'm going through those, like, how would I tell the story?
Oh, you're trying to steal their voice.
In a way. No, so I came across The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings.
You came across The Hobbit?
I came across him.
Were his feet furry?
Very furry.
Nice.
He's buying plantains at the grocery store. Crazy.
Pretty cool.
But, no, the books on Audible are read by Andy Serkis, who's the guy who does Gollum from the movies. It's incredible. When he gets to the points where he's like reading for Gollum, I'm like, it's just the exact. It's like I'm listening to the movie.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into this so we can just talk about all sorts of nerdy things that we enjoy.
I'm down.
Let's get to the Oddcast. All right. Well, I just want to address the elephant in the room first. I am not sick.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I will sound like all of today. But I'm finishing today. I finished day 3 of basketball tryouts at my school, and I'm what you would call a passionate coach.
Yeah.
Meaning I yell a lot.
You're angry.
No, I'm not angry. I mean, there was points where I was mad.
Yeah.
I wasn't angry. I just wanted them to do their best.
Yeah, whooped them into shape.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, they got to know who's who and what's what.
Exactly. But also I had there's like almost 40 kids in a gym.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that is.
And basketballs and stuff going, it's real loud. So you got to be real loud. So
yeah.
Sorry I sound like this. It should be short-lived.
It's all right. You got a nice voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. More Morgan Freeman-y today.
Yeah. That's what I'm really going for. I hope it just stays like this permanently.
Forever, yeah.
Well, so let's talk about this weekend first. And then we'll talk about the adjacent stuff. So this weekend, or this last weekend, we went to a book sale. I'm going to go with sale to start. We can talk about fair in a bit.
Right. Books and book adjacent items.
And it's called the VNSA.
Yeah.
And it's here in Phoenix every year, about every February. I've wanted to go for many years.
This is the first year I've ever heard about it.
Yeah. So I've known about this.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, I couldn't go. Last year was COVID. And so this year I was like, I'm going. It's been my calendar for 2 years now. It's like, I'm going to this thing. And so we got to go. And for those that have never been to like a big giant book fair sale thing like this, this place was crazy. So when we were there, we found out this year, because they had 2 years worth of stuff, they had over 500,000 books,
which is wild. And most of them were like $1 to $5. Yeah, that's a good amount of money.
Except for the ones that are like in the rare section or in the sets section, they're pretty much $1 or even somewhere cheaper than that.
You found some that were cheaper than $1?
Yeah, some of the ones in the kids section were 50 cents.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But you go in and it's just chaos.
Yeah.
Like, if you're an anxious person, it probably was a rough place for you. Like, you have to be mentally prepared for what you're walking into. And like, I somewhat knew what I was walking into, but I don't think I was still as prepared. Like,
right.
I already have notes for next year. Yeah. Because this is like, you walk in, there's a ton of people there. They let like 2,000 people in at a time this year. It's normally more than that, I guess.
Right.
And you're just, it's organized pretty well.
It was surprisingly organized.
They're by category.
Yeah.
I found out while we were there, started talking to Barbara. She's the lady that volunteered there.
One who was saving all your books for you?
Yeah. And she helped me take them to my car. Barbara let me know that if you volunteer, you get a little sneak peek, get extra on Wednesday before. They're setting up for like a week.
That's crazy.
Organizing all the books and stuff. But they're all by category. Yeah. But you still gotta dig. Like, the gold is either gone right away or you gotta find it.
Right. And there were people who slept overnight.
No. Well, they weren't allowed.
No, they weren't allowed. Okay.
There was people that wanted to, I guess, which is just kind of weird. Because it's like, we showed up at like 8:45 and we pretty much walked right in.
Yeah, and I spent $150 on used books. And if I had gotten there and there was a lot more better books, I don't know how much money I would have spent
more. I did find out they made over $400,000.
You found that out? Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
All of it's donated to charity or whatever. But we're going in, right? And I love books. Yeah. And so I'm like, this is my paradise. So I brought a bag with me because I was like, I'm going to be prepared because they have some carts.
This, by the way, this was a weekender bag. Or no, this was like a full week of clothing bag.
Yeah, it's a big duffel bag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I filled it.
Yeah. Easily. You filled it and had a box on the side, I thought.
I had 2 boxes.
My bad.
Don't steal my thunder, man.
Yeah.
So we're going. We're in the religious section looking at Christian books. Not a ton to find there. There's a couple things, pulled some stuff, put it in the bag. Then I kind of forgot about the bag. And after that, I was like, I'm going to the rare section. Because, I
didn't even know there was a rare section.
It was right next to the sets.
To the left?
Yep. If you're facing it to the left. Yeah. So I went to the rare section, and there wasn't really anything there. Most of it was gone. One of my professors, I got to see him while I was there. He got some really old Greek book. I don't remember what he said. Right. But it was he spent like $100 on this book.
What was in there?
There's a lot of weird stuff, man. A lot of weird, rare stuff. Like there was some historical books, stuff signed by old people in history, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
But then we went to the sets, and that's where I did my damage. Yeah. I found all sorts of stuff.
That's where you met Barbara.
That's where I met Barbara. And Barbara and I, we clicked right away.
Yeah.
I had this big giant box full of commentaries. It's over there. It's a 10-volume set, and Barbara was like, hey, do you want me to hold that up front for you? And I was like, where's up front? Because I wasn't being aggressive, but I was kind of like, where are you taking these books? Because this is a good deal, and I don't want to miss out on this.
Right.
Like, I want to make sure it's clear that these are mine.
Yeah.
Because there's 2,000 people here. I don't want to be snaked by one of these people. I don't trust these people.
Yeah.
Book people can be mean.
They can be.
I wasn't sure. And she was like, oh, I'm going to set it right over here. I'll put your name on it. I was like, all right, Barbara. I'm trusting you. So I gave her my books. And then Barbara was on top of it, man. I found out it was her first sale.
Yeah.
But I'm over there, and I'm like, my wife wasn't there. So I was like, I got to find something for my wife. So I found a set of Sigmund Freud's works and writings. And I was like, Erica won't read this probably, but she'll think it's cool that she has it. So I was like, I grabbed it. And then I had another thing. And bam, Barbara was there again. She's like, you want me to put that in your pile? I was like, I do, Barbara. Here's the problem. Barbara is a hustler.
Yeah,
she was doing stuff on purpose. Because she knew, because you couldn't take your bag in the sets or the rare section because they don't want people stealing stuff. You have to pay for those things there. Everything else you pay for another place.
Right. I don't know how you'd sneak out with a set though, like one of them big old boxes.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think the problem is sneaking out with one.
Oh,
being
one book.
Devious.
Yeah. Okay.
And completing a complete set.
That's true.
But here's why I think Barbara was hustling. Because I realized later.
Yeah.
I did not know what I had put in my stack of books.
Yeah.
Because she kept taking them. And she kept putting them in the stack.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware. You know, like when you're shopping somewhere, you become really aware of how much is in your cart.
Right.
When it starts to overflow, like when I'm grocery shopping, I'm like, I should probably stop. The cart's full.
Yeah.
There was no full cart.
And you do like the sort of mental tally. Where you're like, oh, I know about how much I'm spending.
I stayed in that section for probably an hour.
I know. Actually, when I got into that section, I was like, Ricky's going to love this section. And so I call you, and I'm like, have you seen the set section? And you're like, yeah, I'm in it. And I turn around, and you're standing right there.
And that's the best part was I was like, oh, yeah, that's my stack of books. So
yeah.
But here's why I'm saying Barbara's hustling, man.
Yeah.
I was totally unaware how many books I had put in that stack.
You put a lot of books in that stack.
She knew. I was having a great time. Anytime I picked anything up, she's like, you want me to put that on the stack?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I do, Barbara.
All right. Yeah.
You do that.
You, Barbara.
You put it over there.
Yeah.
Well, then you have to pay for it
right.
to leave that area. So I paid for it. And I'm like, Barbara, I got to get to my car.
Yeah.
Because you can't just leave them there. You got to take them somewhere. So she helped me wheel them out. She was a very nice lady. And she told me all the secrets of next year, what to do or whatever.
So you think you're going to volunteer next year?
Oh, I'm going to do some research.
Okay.
Yeah. I might volunteer.
Yeah.
The problem is I need to know, what do I get exclusive early access to?
Right.
Like if I'm only allowed to go and take like one book and then I have to work during the day.
Right. Yeah.
That's not worth it to me. Because then all the good stuff's going to be gone.
Right. Yeah.
I think we got to work as a team.
Right.
I think we gotta scam the VNSA book fair.
We're gonna go Ocean's 11.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna steal all the good stuff.
We need an inside.
We're gonna pay for them.
No, I've already planned this. Okay.
Yeah.
We need an inside man.
Got it.
So one of us is gonna have to sacrifice. Okay.
All right. That makes sense.
But here's what we do. That person makes sure, however they have to, con their way in to being a part of the rare and the set area. Okay.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
And then what they do is they put stuff. You know how boxes were underneath the tables?
Yeah, they hide stuff in the back.
Yeah. They got to be the person that's like, I saw this set. It's going to be in the bottom right section of the sets.
Yeah, yeah.
You go over there. It's in a box labeled croutons. Okay? And I'll be like, oh, why does it say croutons?
The work of croutons.
Yeah, why does it say croutons in this box? Everyone else will be like, I don't know what that means. I'm going to keep moving. But that's going to be the code word. Okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm just going to go right in there. I'm going to sprint. Knock over a couple people on the way, right? Grab my books. Be like, Barbara, put these in my pile.
Would like these croutons.
She's like, how'd you find these so fast? Luck.
I had a thought. I saw you rummaging through those in the back corner.
I was led by the Lord, right? Yeah. So then you work it, right? Let's say you're the worker, right? Because you're likable, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
sure. I love books.
I'm just chopping it up with people, and then I'm the aggressive one, and I'll get all the books, and then whatever sets you want, you're like, I put these over here. These are for me. I'll be like, Barbara, put those in my stack too. I'm buying all the books. I'll spend like $400 or $500 on books, and they'll be like, man, this guy's a real big book enthusiast. But really, I'll be buying for all our friends.
I think it's a great idea, and I think we should use exclusively salad topping code names for everything.
Exactly. They'll never catch on to that.
Chopped almonds.
I can't have that.
I don't know what else.
Allergic.
What other things? Ranch.
These are books about ranches.
Ranch. Somebody might buy that though.
Right.
We gotta do something else. Like
vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Why did we both say vinaigrette?
I have no idea.
All right. So I'll finish my portion of this. I bought all my books.
Yeah, right.
I left. I don't remember how many total because you gave me some.
Yeah.
5 or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
I think I finished like 67 books.
For less, as much as I paid.
$144.
Yeah.
That's a lot of books for that many.
Right.
And if you count the pages, I did really well because my books are, 10 of them are right there and they take up a whole shelf.
Yeah.
The problem is I literally have run out of book space. Or bookshelf room.
You totally have.
Like, you guys can't see this. I'm there. The books are now on top of bookshelves.
Yep.
And I have under my desk, there's a bookshelf. I specifically got a desk that had a shelf at the bottom.
So that you could put books on it?
It's full. And then there's books on top of the shelf.
Yeah.
And then there's a stack of books on the floor underneath the bookshelf. Those are the ones I bought.
I think you could fit one more right there on the left side.
Yeah, I could. But then it would fall.
No.
Yeah. Because the thingy fell. I knocked it over multiple times.
All right.
There's a problem. And there's books here. There's books upstairs.
Yeah.
There's books over there. I think your wife set those there.
Yeah. Well, they were on this table before.
Yeah.
So she might set them here, and then I set them over there.
But then I realized I still have a box of books there.
Yeah, this has been here forever. This is the box of books that you were like, hey, you guys should look through this, and if you want anything, you can have it.
I know. And
you don't even care about those books.
You guys took stuff.
I
haven't even rummaged through it yet. Guys, I have a problem.
What's this? This is interesting.
Yeah, you could take it.
I'm gonna take it.
So anyways, I've come to the conclusion. 1, I love the VNSA book, so.
Yes, absolutely.
2.
Paul, are you coming next year?
I would love to. I wanted to come last weekend, but I just couldn't.
Bummer.
2, I need to save more money so I can buy more books.
Yeah.
3, I need to be in a new house next year so I have a bigger room for books.
Yeah.
4,
Totally.
we got to find a way to reconnect with Barbara.
Yeah.
I think Barbara can be our inside person.
You think she? I mean, probably.
I mean, I spent about an hour and a half with Barbara.
Yeah, she'd be like, "All right, I'll put vinaigrette on that."
I mean, she saw my truck.
Yeah.
And she saw that there were books already in my truck.
Right.
Because I forgot to take them out from work. And she was like, you like books? And I was like, Barbara, you are wheeling a dolly full of 2 boxes full of books.
Yeah.
And that's not even including the duffel bag.
That's hilarious. It's hilarious that she said, "You like books."
Yeah. That was quote Barbara.
Yeah, that's wild.
The last funny thing I have from that, and I'll let you say anything you want on the VNSA.
Yeah.
Israel and I were standing there. And we'd been in the kids section because I was looking for books for some school and stuff. Got all the Chronicles of Narnia.
Nice.
Got 2 full sets of them. Just one to have, one to give. And it was in like the Nancy Drew section. I remember.
Oh yeah.
I remember kids reading Nancy Drew growing up.
Right.
I was like,
yeah.
I can't remember if these are good or bad.
Right.
Anyways,
Paul liked them.
We were there for like 10 minutes, just talking, looking at other books, and there was this like girl there. Younger girl. And she's like moved away from them. She is now in the Chronicles of Narnia section.
Yeah.
I'm standing by the Nancy Drew books, and Israel and I are talking. And finally, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna buy it. So I grab like a set. It's like 4 or 5 books in a package. And just grab it and put it in my bag. And the little girl like walks up. She's like, I was gonna buy those. And I was like, what? Or no, she didn't say it. She just like looked at me and I was like, oh, did you want these? And she was like, yes. And it's like, she was like, yeah, I was going to buy those. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, it's like, I gave them back to her, but I was like, you weren't even standing here. Like, how's that supposed to know? Okay. Give me dirty looks, little girl. You know what? She was mad at me. And I was like, I'm sorry. You can have the Nancy Drew books. I'm not attached to them.
How old do you think she was?
She was 12.
12? We need her on our team.
Oh, yeah.
We need her on our team.
She's good, yeah. That's it. Her and Barbara.
Incredible.
Dynamic duo right there. Yeah.
Somebody picks up the one that we wanted. Have her got. I was going to get those.
Yeah. I think
nobody's going to say no.
I think we need one more person, though, and they need to be a really, really good actor, and they need to cause a scene of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
Fall, sprain an ankle, something like that, just to distract the attention as we are, like, going in.
Paul wants to do.
Right? Like, as the rush happens.
Yeah.
Because then, like, if he falls, I think it's got to be a lady. People won't care about him as much. He's got a beard.
That's true.
They'll be like,
he's toughing out.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right? They'll just be like, he's a big, burly man.
We'll get one of our wives to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My wife, she did theater. Erica,
that's true.
Erica, you've been voluntold. You got to be the one that falls and draws attention. Yeah. We both know she loves attention.
Let's do it. and we got to get those little headphone things.
Oh,
like
so
Secret Service. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should have watches. We should talk through watches.
Yeah. I like this idea.
But we have to wear them on our wrist, not like normal.
And then we have to have another watch that's the time in New York.
A normal watch, but on the same wrist.
Yeah.
What was your best find?
My best find?
Yeah.
My favorite thing that we got, we bought 2 boxes of a bunch of like old classics. It was the Reader's Digest Classics editions for all these books, which we found out is like a 150 book series, and we have 30 of them or something like that. Like
you're almost there.
Yeah, well, I was like, oh my goodness. And I was looking through all. I'm like, I don't even know. I like maybe know 3 other classics that aren't in this. I don't know what's in all of them, but some of them are up here on your shelf. They're like these like really pretty looking, kind of simple.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I got 2 more over there to add.
Yeah, those ones we were like, oh shoot, it takes down on our 30, but that was probably the coolest find that I had, just because I like want to have some of those old stories that like nobody really cares that much about anymore, or like only like classical teaching goes through now.
But you have them.
But now I have them, and maybe someday I'll read them with my kids. But
how are you feeling about the commentary set that you didn't pull the trigger on that Israel bought?
man.
In all honesty. And
okay.
We know he listens, but
right.
Tell them the story and tell me how you feel about it.
So this is what happened because you were like, this is a good commentary set. I have this set, but yours is like black instead of purple or something.
It's right there.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, I do really want like a biblical commentary. I want to get that just so I could like have something to look for or look into if I ever have like any questions. And
right.
You say it's good and I trust you, so I was like, I kind of want to spend the $80 on this. But I looked through the sets and I was like not sure about it yet, so I left it there, grabbed a couple other things, got to the checkout line. Tony and I are going here to check out, and I'm like, I think I want to get that commentary. And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, I think so. I was like, it's like $80. And she was like, yeah. And like right now we're saving for a car, you know, just spend a whole bunch of money on a house. And we're like, all of our little things are adding up a lot. And I'm like, it's $80. But I was like, I still want to get it. And she's like, if you really want to get it, like we can get it. And I was like, all right, like we'll get this. We'll go to the car. We'll come back. And I come back. And Israel's eyeing it. And he's like looking at it. And he's about to buy it. Yeah. And I'm like, dang. Like I got whatever the name of that little 12-year-old girl. Yeah. Israel did it to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Israel's a good ad.
We can get him to, yeah.
Here's what was funny. We sat and talked about it.
Yeah.
For probably 10 minutes or so. And you decided not to get it. And I was like, all right. We walked. And I was like, oh, it's not a complete set, so you'd have to find those other ones.
Right,
but you could probably find them. You might find newer editions. They won't all match, but if you don't care about that, that's not
or just don't read those books of the Bible.
Yeah, exactly. Just skip over those ones. So then you leave and you're like, Israel's texting me.
Yeah.
And he calls me. He's like, will you help me? I'm like, yeah, hang on. Like,
yeah,
I'll be there in a second. And then you hand me your bag. And, I had your bag. So then I was like, but your bag had a bunch of books and stuff in it. So I didn't want to set it down. But I couldn't take it into the sets area.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to hang out. And I called Israel back like, hey, I'll be there in a few minutes. And then I saw Charlie and I was like, oh, hey, can you carry this bag so I can go help Israel? And like I go, and you had not told me at this point that you wanted the commentary set. And so I walk in and Israel's looking at it and I'm laughing because I'm like, I just told Alex about this. I was like, he doesn't want it. And I'm like, he didn't want it. Like, he decided not. He's like, oh, and Israel's like, oh, I really want it. So Israel's like sitting there looking up if he can find the other ones, which I'm like, at this point, man, just buy it.
Right.
And then you show back up. You're like, oh, I really want to buy that. And then I'm like, oh, oops. Now I'm awkwardly in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Bidding war. He's like, Barbara, I'll give you $82.
Yeah. I will pay $250 for this incomplete set when I can get it for $240 for a complete one.
Just so Israel doesn't get it.
I know. He was over there. He's like, I don't, should I get it? And I was like, dude, if you don't get it, I'm going to buy it. And I was like, so you either buy it or I'm going home with it. And then he bought it, which was a little sad.
Backfired.
Would look so good on my non-existent shelf.
Yeah. So
my shelf that I don't have yet.
So as one that has filled 4 full bookcases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With books.
With books.
Yeah.
Do you guys have bookshelves yet for all the books you bought?
Nope. No bookshelves yet.
Where are they at? Are they in a box on the floor like mine?
No, they are not in a box on the floor. They're in a stack on the floor. Because we wanted to take a photo of all the books.
We had an instant.
Yep, exactly.
Well, here's one of the things I learned from this.
Right.
I love old stuff.
Yeah.
I already knew this. I love antiquing.
Right.
I'm not a big garage sale person, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel... But I don't know why this is. Like, there's a mental block for me. Antiquing seems cool.
Yeah.
Garage selling seems cheap.
Well, here's why I think that is. Because when you go antiquing or you go to this book fair, right, like, it's a conglomerate of a lot of people's stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But when you go to a garage sale, yeah, it is usually good. When you go to a garage sale, it's just one person or one family's stuff.
Yeah.
And so if you don't jive with that family at all or like do anything that they do, all their stuff is just secondhand stuff that you don't care about.
Yeah, that's true.
So it all looks cheap. It's like going to a Goodwill. It's like going to a Goodwill and then going into the pillow section. You don't want any of that.
No, I don't.
Who's buying pillows at Goodwill?
I don't know. I wouldn't buy shoes at Goodwill either.
I've bought shoes at Goodwill.
That freaks me out, man.
Yeah.
I like shoes. I won't go like that.
Fair enough.
But here's the other thing.
Yeah.
There's something about garage selling that's just strange to me. Maybe it's the fact of driving around or something. Like searching. But like, man, you know what I'd really love to do if I had extra money and time? The Storage Wars stuff.
The storage? Oh, is that like the storage
units?
When
they buy the storage units, like not knowing what's in it.
What? That's a thing?
Dude, that's a whole TV show.
What?
It's called Storage Wars.
How much on average do you think it costs to buy a storage unit?
I don't know. It depends. They bid on them. So you get to like...
How do you know? Do you get to know anything about them?
Usually they open the door and you just get to see from the stuff. You can't touch anything.
Yeah.
You just bid on it.
Wow.
What the contents of it. And sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. But that's how the storage place gets some money back.
Yeah, yeah.
But man, I would love to have money just blow doing that.
What's happening in those situations? Is it like the owner of it passed away, and you get
they just stop paying? So if they don't pay, then the place locks it, and that part of your contracts that if you don't pay for it, they become all the stuff in it becomes the storage units.
That is awesome.
I know.
I want to buy a storage unit.
Yeah.
Put a mysterious box in the inside and then stop paying for it. Yeah, leave it there.
No, I want to do just like a bunch of lava lamps. We should go to a bunch of garage sales, okay? And we'll just buy every lava lamp we see for 2 years, okay?
You think we're going to get lava? I think that time has passed.
No, we can still find lava lamps.
Okay, well, I hope so.
Yeah, we can. I'm sure of it. If not, we'll just Amazon a bunch of lava lamps.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and then we'll put a hidden camera in this storage unit.
Right.
And then we'll stop paying for it.
Yeah.
But we got to find something that attracts people, that looks like it might be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
A fake, really expensive baseball card and Pokemon card.
Or
there's a bunch of lava lamps.
The Statue of David made by Da Vinci? Not Da Vinci. No, what's his name? What's the guy who made that? Michelangelo. Yeah. That guy.
Yeah. Not Leonardo DiCaprio.
We'll get a fake one of those.
Yes. Okay, fake one of those. Yeah, perfect.
Made out of cheese
and a
balls.
Fake Mona Lisa, because art is always expensive.
Yes.
And then they'll be like, this might be worth something. And then they just end up with a bunch of lava lamps.
That'd be great.
That's
perfect. Prank. I love it.
That's a perfect prank.
Yeah.
Why were lava lamps ever cool?
Because, I don't know, they're fun to watch. I like them. I mean, I wouldn't put them in my house because they look ridiculous. They
They're
look
not
like a little
fun
space
to
rocket.
watch, though.
They are fun to watch.
They're fun to see for a moment.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sitting there watching a lava lamp.
I've done that before. Where you sit there for like 3 minutes and you're like, wow, look at all those blobs turn into other blobs.
I guess I might do that if I was like post-wisdom tooth operation.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
Oh, man. So, are you a garage sailor?
Yeah, you know.
Or do you want to be a garage sailor?
No, I don't. I really don't. I wouldn't mind being the one selling stuff at my garage sale.
Do you just want to sell stuff?
But the people who do garage sale are like, no, I'm gonna work them down. You know, like they'll come to you and they're like, no, I want like half that price. You're like, it's $1, man. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I guess if you're gonna make like $60 that day, that otherwise would have just been a bunch of junk in your garage. That's pretty cool.
Do you think you have enough stuff to have a good garage sale?
No, because honestly, everything we have that we're like, we don't really want this anymore, we just give to Goodwill or like one of those thrift shop places.
I feel like I could have a great garage sale of books.
Probably. I think there'd be a lot of people who'd be really interested. Yeah.
And maybe some shoes.
Or shoe boxes.
Hey, man. I do need to revisit this.
Yeah.
I only have 2 shoe boxes that are not currently being used.
Really?
2. Now, we did go to the closet.
Yeah.
And the closet was much worse than I thought.
Right. Full of a bunch of random boxes.
But to be fair, that's my wife's closet.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
You don't see it.
I mean, that's on her.
Your stuff, but not your closet.
It's not all my stuff.
It's a lot of it's your stuff.
Oh, nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Record player's hers.
Uh-huh.
One of those laptop boxes is hers.
The vacuum, yours, let's be honest.
Which one was the vacuum?
The Robo Vacuum.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one's mine.
Yeah.
I don't know how I put that in there. I don't even remember doing that. There is a vortex that happens that I just go to that closet and put boxes in.
Yeah. It's a mindless state.
Yeah.
What'd you ask?
Do you want to be a garage sale? And you said no.
Oh, I said no. I think I tried to do a garage sale when I was young.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I made like $25.
Yeah.
Which when I was young was probably like, wow, I'm rich. But
when I was a kid, my parents did a garage sale one time, and I sold some stuff. They were like, anything you sell, you keep the money for. So I put out an old Game Boy. Now I'm like, that was stupid.
Yeah.
That was worth money. I didn't even sell it. Someone stole it.
What?
From a garage sale.
That's ridiculous. How much was it? How much do you think it was priced for?
I don't know. I don't remember. It wasn't that expensive.
Right.
And there was like 40 games with it. They stole all of them.
That's nice.
stole all of them.
Crime, man.
And the worst part, we don't even know who did it. Right?
Right.
It was like, not even like, oh yeah, I have a recollection of like seeing someone buy it.
Right, yeah.
They were just gone. I'm still sad about it.
I would be too. What was it, like Game Boy Advance or original Game Boy?
It was a Game Boy SP.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think. I can't remember.
The one, that little flip phone one?
Yeah, one of the other thing, it's crazy. I had a Game Boy Color Pokemon, a Pikachu edition.
Yeah.
I had one.
You don't know what happened to it?
No recollection of where it went.
Bro, that thing's expensive now.
That thing is worth like a gajillion dollars.
Yeah, probably.
I like did not play mine a lot.
Yeah.
Like I played it a good amount, but like not compared to like people that play
Right.
And it was in crazy good condition.
Yeah.
Because I'm weird about my stuff.
Those things, I wish I would have kept so many of those things.
Yeah.
Just because they'd be worth so much money now. Like a
That's
GameCube.
why I keep all my boxes. Maybe one day they'll be worth money.
But
I have a GameCube. There's a GameCube right there.
Really? Oh, look at that.
In that box.
How much you want for it?
Oh my gosh, I'm a hoarder.
Wait, you have Smash Bros. Melee in there too, right?
No.
You don't?
I Brawl.
Oh yeah.
I said we need to buy Melee.
Damn man, if you had Melee and a GameCube,
I know.
I'd probably sell it for like $600.
Too. And I have like 6 controllers.
You have 6 controllers.
Yeah, it only has 4, but I don't know where they come from. They
Yeah.
just keep showing up. They keep
That's
multiplying.
what my thought was.
I don't know how this happens.
You stole my controllers? I'm missing 2.
I got my wave birds.
Yeah.
But here's what I think.
Yeah.
I think we need to go antiquing more.
I agree. When we went up to Prescott and went antiquing,
I loved it.
it was so much fun.
I had so much fun. Do you know that we left though not buying that much antiquing stuff for the group of us? The biggest thing we bought numbers wise was knives.
Yeah.
Which had nothing to do with antiquing.
Which is what you do though.
Yeah,
when you go antiquing, you don't go in and buy a catalog. You go in and buy you're like this thing is cool. Maybe 1 or 2 things.
We did go back the next weekend, my wife and I.
Yeah.
And she bought 2 cups that were cute.
Yeah.
And 2 teacups.
Yeah.
I've never seen her use a teacup before.
Yeah.
But we have them.
But they're cute.
And they have not moved since we got them. They were still sitting on the counter. Oh, that's not true. We did move them because they were in the way, and she didn't want them to break.
Yeah, my
They're still on the counter though.
My wife used one of them the other day when we came over to watch the Super Bowl. She was like, she picked it up and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use this. It's cute." And she's like, "I don't think this was ever washed."
It was not. It was just been sitting there because we've been so busy.
Yeah,
but I love antiquing. You ever been to the Brass Armadillo here?
Yes.
It is incredible.
What is the coolest thing you've seen there?
I tried to buy a Bible from the late 1500s.
And they didn't let you? Like
no,
what? How
1600s. My wife wouldn't let me.
Why?
Because it was $700.
$700?
Yeah. Dude,
Brass Armadillo is kind of expensive.
It was from the 1600s.
That's sweet.
That's a really old Bible.
Was it in one of those glass cases?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It was just, the glass
that.
case had like 7 Bibles in it that were all crazy old.
Oh, that's cool.
This is when we were like first married.
Yeah.
I mean, we still don't have like a lot of money, but we had even less money then.
Right.
And like Eric was still finishing school, and she was like, "You can buy that, but then we cannot pay our rent this month." And I was like, "But it may be worth it."
Yeah.
Right. This may one day be worth more than rent. We went back the next time and it was gone. So
oh man,
we'll never know.
What language was it?
It was English. It was like old English.
Okay,
Bible.
that's sweet, man.
It
because
was so cool.
We have some family heirloom ones that are all like German.
That's cool.
Old German Bibles.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I also, what was it? There was one other thing we saw there one time. Oh, it was an old Coke machine.
Yeah.
I love old like Coca-Cola products.
Yeah. And
it was like a bajillion dollars though. Someone had put some crazy price on it because Coca-Cola stuff just sells so well.
What's crazy is in those places, like in the there's always like a Coca-Cola section or a Coca-Cola like cellar.
Right.
And they also sell the like McDonald's glass Coca-Cola cups that were like given to everybody like people 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Doesn't make any sense. That's like 10 years from now, people trying to like resell their Harkins cups.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it's like.
This is vintage. It's from 2001.
I know. Okay.
47 people have drank a Coke out of this.
Yeah, exactly. Like what? Have you ever like walked into an antique store and you're like, this came out like a year ago?
Yeah.
Why is this here?
Oh yeah, that's the crazy part about Brass Armadillo.
Yeah.
Is because it's a bunch of vendors. Like you pay for a spot there to sell stuff. And it's a very strange place because you go from some people that are very clearly old antiquers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you like walk around the corner and there's like a stand that's a guy selling his honey. And you're like,
yeah.
Not really sure why
Kinda
this
want
is
some honey
here.
though. Yeah.
Right? And then you go to places that it's like, there's just like the Western store or vendor.
Yeah.
Where they just only sell like cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
There's one in there. All they sell is like camouflage types of clothing.
Yeah. I've seen that.
That's it. But it's not like military clothing.
Right.
It's just all camouflage.
Anything camo. Yeah.
Like just a pair of pants. Camo.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? If you got it, sell it, right?
Yeah. But I like going and looking at books.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like going trying to find old sports stuff. That's always fun for me.
The coolest thing I've ever seen at Brass Armadillo was one of those old self-playing pianos. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Have you never seen one of these?
No.
Well, they're the coolest, man. So what it is you put a roll of paper that has cut out notes in it.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it plays and like the keys go down and everything.
Yeah, those are cool.
One of the coolest things. I wish at the time I had the money to buy it.
Was it big or small?
It was big. It wasn't not like a grand piano.
Yeah.
But it was one of those stand-up pianos.
Yeah.
So cool. Like you could sit at it and pretend like you were playing.
Yeah. You ever gone on Facebook Marketplace though? Like that's the antique that you should never buy.
Oh yeah.
Is a piano.
Yeah.
So like we helped this lady move one time and we like moved a bunch of her stuff and she's like,
yeah.
"Oh, we got to move the piano." And we're like, "Whoa, wait a second." Like
yeah.
It was like a bunch of church people helping.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a grand piano, but it was one of those that like it's got the really fragile front legs that are like, pretty much a toothpick.
Yeah.
But the thing weighs 5,000 pounds. So like, who thought it was a good idea to
put these legs
all
on
this
here?
weight on these tiny little toothpick legs?
Yeah.
And she was like, "We got to move it." And we're like, "There's like four of us.
Yeah.
That two of us are like scrawny little kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
We cannot pick this thing up.
Yeah.
There is no way we're getting this into the bed of a truck." And so we didn't. We were like, we had to wait till more people showed up. And somebody showed up with a ramp. And we just ramped it up into the bed of something like a low bed trailer or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And just prayed for the best. It made it there, but don't ever buy those because they're all over Facebook.
Yeah.
All over. Because people just don't. And it's all like free if you take it.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to ask them to move it because they're so heavy. Don't buy those. Buy other things. Other things are good, like books. Books are like
bookshelves.
Like,
not off Facebook Marketplace. I've never looked for books on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Are you sure? I mean, it's just gonna be the same book.
I don't want to have to deal with a person like that on Facebook Marketplace that I don't know. I want to go deal with Barbara. She's great.
That's true. I guess if I could wait a year, just go to that.
Or I go to like a bookstore. I go to Amazon. Then I'll deal with anyone.
Yeah. Does anybody really use eBay anymore? Because that's like an online antique / garage
I've never bought
sale.
anything from eBay.
I used to all the time. When I was a young, I used to buy stuff from Amazon all the time. Didn't matter what it was. Pocket watch,
Wait,
yeah.
You just said Amazon.
Oh, not that.
Did you mean eBay?
eBay, yeah. Actually, I bought a pocket watch once. Never came. I'm still waiting for it.
It shows up 10 years from now.
Well, actually, it is
right on time.
It is actually a joke with my family. They're like, maybe it's your pocket watch.
Here's what the problem was with eBay.
Yeah.
Just too much things could go wrong.
Yeah, no checks and balances.
Amazon killed it.
Yeah.
They killed it. They were like, get out of here, stupid eBay.
Right.
I think Etsy took the place of eBay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the only thing you really use eBay now for is like if you want to buy really old, obscure items.
Yeah. eBay does do a lot of like selling of cards, though.
Yeah.
That's where they'll like check a lot of values of like sports
old
cards.
dolls.
Yeah. But I don't want to have to sell anything on eBay. I got to go through the whole process. You got to pay fees.
Yeah. Not about it.
Nah. Pass. But I do think that we should have more friend group antiquing days.
I'm down. We should all go to Brass Armadillo.
We should.
That would be fun.
I think I'm starting to realize in life that I'm really just leaning into the old man stereotype.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Bible says that the crown of an old man is his gray hair or something like that.
I do have some.
That's not a direct quote.
They're like
Don't
right
quote
here.
me.
They're like right here.
Yeah.
And like right here.
I say lean into the old.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a t-shirt. Lean into the old. The old what? Just the old.
You gotta.
Just lean in. Because like, books are great.
Yep.
I'm not one of those young whippersnappers.
Yeah.
On a Kindle.
Yeah.
Do you have a Kindle?
No. Although.
Did you know that when you do
I
the
would
Kindle,
get one for my kids someday.
when you do like the Kindle, it like fake moves a page?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, that's cool. I like that.
No, that's ridiculous.
It's theatrics, but I like it. It's a good transition.
Just have a normal book.
You know, it'd be great
Or just a normal Kindle.
if they had a piece of see-through film right there that was like a page. It was like a see-through page, so you could flip that and then just flip it back. It'd be like you flipped a real page, but you could still see through it and see the book.
Oh my gosh, that will probably happen one day.
No.
Like, you on a real page? Yeah, man. Think about headphones. Okay, just for a minute.
Yeah.
AirPods. Remember when those
yeah.
first came out? The craze. Everyone had AirPods.
Yep.
Everyone. And it was wireless because
Right,
Apple
right.
did it, better. And then everyone's like, "Oh, wireless is a thing," even though wireless has been a thing forever.
Right.
And everyone's like, "We got to make little tiny wireless headphones." And then people were like, "Oh my gosh, we're losing our little tiny wireless headphones." You know what we should do? Attach a cord to them. So you could go to the Apple store and buy a cord that attaches the bottom of your AirPods that goes around the back of your neck. So you turn wireless headphones, earbuds into wired earbuds, so you don't lose them.
It's like the glasses thing. It's like the old person glasses clip.
Yeah, I'm like the geniusness of Apple.
Yeah.
To just puppet dance us around.
Yeah.
This is why we need to be old people.
Solve a problem.
Don't trust technology.
By solving the problem, create another problem. Solve that problem.
Exactly. So we need to be old people that don't trust technology. We only shop at antique places.
Mm-hmm. And we make all of our own music. We don't listen to it in our headphones. We just sing.
Are you still to the stage in a new house where you look at things and you go, "I'm gonna build this myself"?
No, except for like a shelf.
So kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and I already have all the stuff for it. I just haven't put it up yet because we haven't painted the room.
Yeah. Is that really the reason?
Yeah.
Is it really?
We'll see. Once we've painted the room, we'll see if that's if it'll actually be the reason.
Because I feel like that's like the guy thing. Like we talked about the boxes yesterday or last week. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know why that's a guy thing.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's pretty much just dudes that do that.
Right.
I think another guy thing when you buy a house is like, I'll build that.
I could build that, yeah.
I could build that. I could build a entertainment center. Like, yeah, you could. It's going to cost you just as much, if not more.
Right,
and take
right.
1,000 times longer.
Yeah.
Then all it's going to do is cause a fight.
Yeah. And you're not going to be happy with the product. You're always going to see the errors.
Every moment. And you're just always going to be reminded of how much of a problem it caused in your marriage.
Right.
Because your wife is like, I just want an entertainment center. You're like, I'm trying to build it.
I'm going to build it. Yeah.
You don't understand how hard this is. So I have given up. The only thing I build at this point is cornhole boards.
I think I will build a workbench for in my garage.
Yeah.
Which is like, doesn't have to look pretty. It just needs some 2x4s.
It just needs to be functional.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man. I was like that too. And I went to Home Depot the other day, and they had some that had like a bunch of plugs on the side of it. I was like,
nice ones.
man, I could charge everything.
I know, but those things are so expensive. They're like $3,000.
Like, think about man, they have cheaper ones.
Yeah, but the nice ones.
I don't need the nice one.
Oh man, I want the nice one.
I just want the one with all the plugs in it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You charge stuff.
I want to charge everything.
You could just get an extension cord, but it's not as cool.
That's not as cool. I mean, then I got to run an extension cord. I got to buy an extension cord.
Yeah.
Might as well just buy the workbench. See, this is my problem with buying things. I just am very easily able to rationalize the next level of expense.
Yeah. You start up, you're going to buy an extension cord, then you're going to have to buy all the wood to make it. Might as well just buy the whole thing.
Yeah. This is why it's dangerous to me to go antique shopping, though. Because I'll see something old that's really expensive, and my instinct is just buy it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, when are we going to see this again?
Probably never.
Never.
Where are you going to put it?
Impulsively, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
And Erica's like, we don't need that. But I know. But I kind of want it.
Yeah.
And if I wait, it might not be here.
That's like we were at the same antique shop that we were up in Pine Top. Where were we at? Pine Top. With Tony's brother, and he saw like just an old like steering wheel for a ship. He was like,
That's
I want
cool.
that. It was really cool. And we were all like, that's sweet.
Did he buy
But
it?
what? Well, we bought it for him as a birthday gift.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like $70.
Nice. You should hang it on a wall.
He did. It's hanging above his bed. It looks great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
But
wouldn't
it's
hang
like
it
it's
above
just like
my
a
bed.
weird thing like that. Like, what? We don't need it. We don't need this at all.
Yeah.
But it's cool though.
Yeah. My dad built with a little ship wheel.
Mm-hmm.
He built a table
Oh, that's cool.
with like a glass top so you could see the wheel. It was really awesome.
Yeah.
We had a whole ship theme in a house.
That's cool. Especially if you have the theme.
Yeah.
Like if I put that in my house, it'd be like, wait, what? Why do you have this?
It's a cool pirate wheel I
Yeah.
found. Turn it into a table, no big deal.
But if you get the whole theme going for it, that's sick. I like that.
What if you turned your house theme? We should make Paul do this because he's getting married soon. He'll buy a house. His whole theme of his house should not be a theme. It should be antique shop. That should be the theme of his house. Like nothing matches, but it all works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Like,
yeah.
And like the people be like,
Eclectic.
it feels like an antique store in here. You're like, that's what we're
Exactly.
going for. And we bought it all off eBay.
Your drinking ware is all silver. It's all silver mugs. Your plates are all those like 90s clear plastic ones.
And none of your utensils match.
So half of your utensils are just disposable ones.
You got like the really old like vinery type
Yeah.
utensils. You got like modern like sleek ones that are matte black.
Right.
You got those like have you seen the mermaid ones that are like the rainbowy color?
Yeah.
We should buy all this for Paul for his wedding.
I love it. Yeah. All different silverware.
All right, guys, if you are listening at this point,
Yeah.
don't listen to Paul's registry.
That's the worst. This affects Emily too.
Emily, I'm sorry.
That's the best part about it. We could just affect.
He's got like a rose gold, a gold, a silver, a black, the rainbow one.
That stuff's expensive, man.
Yeah.
But we can't. No receipts. No gift receipts.
No gift.
Can't
receipts,
return
yeah.
them.
And it's only 2 sets every time. It's like a set of 2 for each one. There's no like set of 4.
We don't get them. We don't get them complete.
Or maybe this is what we do. We do only spoons in one color, only forks in another. That way, there's always going to be one of those rainbow ones matched with a gold if you're doing fork and knife.
That's evil, but I love it.
Yeah, I think it's great.
And when we just for plates and stuff, we just go to different antique stores and just buy one out of everyone. I'll just take this one.
We're building a set.
We'll get a bunch of teacups too. We won't get them actual cups. We'll just give them teacups.
Only teacups. They're like 6-ounce ones. Yeah.
Everyone's coming over. Can we have a cup for a drink? He said, all we have is these teacups.
Do you have any sweet tea? Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you in 6-ounce intervals.
Just little sips.
Please, sir, can I have another?
Oh man, Paul, how do you feel about this? No comment. He looks ecstatic though.
Have you ever noticed this looks kind of like a bread?
It does kind of look like bread. Are you hungry?
Yeah, now I am for sure. I just want a loaf of bread.
Well, we determined a lot today.
We have
I mean, books are awesome.
definitely.
But here's what I want to say. Did you ever have a book sale in elementary school?
Yeah. Oh yeah, a book
Like
fair.
a book fair, I mean?
Yeah.
That was the best.
It
Did you
was.
have the Scholastic book fair?
Yes.
That
and they
was
came with
the
all the
best.
pens.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
best book fair.
It is. It's really great.
How come everything felt better when you bought it from a book fair?
I don't know.
Like, I wanted everything. I didn't even like reading at that age. And I
Yeah.
wanted to buy all the books.
I did too. And I bought a few Diary of Wimpy Kids at that time.
Nice.
The originals. All right, I'm old.
But why?
I don't know.
What marketing genius did they have?
Here's what it is. It's when your school goes, hey, something different is happening this week. And your library is not like your normal library. And you can go in and you can be loud. And in fact, we're going to send you there instead of class for a few periods.
That's genius. It's the loudness, too.
Uh-huh. You get
can talk.
excited.
Yeah.
You're going to buy stuff. And your parents are always like, here's $20.
Yeah.
You know, buy something. And my mom was a teacher.
You got $20?
I don't
think
remember.
I ever got
Probably.
$20 for Scholastic Book Fair.
My mom was a teacher, so I could go into her room. I want to buy this highlighter that smells like marshmallows and whatever.
Yeah.
She'd be like, all right, whatever. Here you go.
Yeah, you buy a bunch of dumb stuff.
Yeah.
when like one book. Did your Scholastic book? Mine had like you could buy a subscription to like a magazine.
What?
Yeah.
Mine might have had that, but I never saw it.
And like, man, that's the biggest scam because we're going to get you for a whole year.
Yeah.
And they're like pushing this things on. Now I'm starting to think Scholastic Book Fair is kind of scammy.
It might be.
They're pushing this on kids like, hey, don't you want this for an entire year? Tell mom and dad.
Yeah. Do you have it at your school?
The Scholastic
Is there a book fair?
No.
Oh, man.
Not that I know.
I want to know what the prices are like in comparison to everything else. Because
I'm sure we can find out.
Yeah.
We should Google it.
I bet you there's a Scholastic calendar.
Yeah.
Or catalog.
Yeah. We should just buy a bunch of books. We should
Yeah.
start our own book fair.
Yeah.
And
all used books.
And we'll just go into libraries and be like, you can be loud in here.
We're door-to-door library salesman, school library salesman.
Don't rent those stupid books. Buy ours. We'll get kicked out of every library. Yeah, I got a whole box we can start with. Just start Oh, man. Well, anyways, we should be old people that antique more.
I agree.
And we should not garage sale. I've never once found anything good at a garage sale.
No. For some reason, whenever I go to a garage sale, I always look at the clothes, and I don't know why I do it.
I would never.
Right?
Yeah.
I've never bought it.
It's never going to fit, right?
Right? Yeah.
And furniture is this weird.
Yeah.
Like, it might work, but it probably won't.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not measuring. Like, I don't know what fits my room right.
Right. And, like...
Too much risk.
Why are you selling a toaster?
That's true.
You know?
There's weird stuff.
Like, nobody wants your cheesy, crumb-filled toaster.
Yeah. You didn't even vacuum it out.
You didn't, yeah.
I don't know.
And it's still a little bit greasy because of the butter was left over on it.
I would never vacuum out a toaster, but
you at least turn it over, dump it. You know?
That's true. You got any wisdom for these fine folks?
Yes. This is a real wisdom. Not that my other ones aren't real wisdoms, obviously.
Right. They're always very accurate to the need of the people at the time.
Yeah, always. Go to that book fair if you live in Arizona. What was it called?
The VNSA.
VNSA.
I don't remember what it stands for. Volunteer. That's all I remember.
VNSA.
You keep giving your wisdom.
Yeah,
I'll
whatever.
Look it up.
Go to that next year. 500,000 books. That's crazy. Go early. Find a bunch of books that you really like, or books that you're like, hey, I want to read these someday, or might read these someday. It's really fun. That's my wisdom.
That's good wisdom. It is next year.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to tell everybody when it is though. Never mind. Don't go.
If you're interested.
It wasn't a lot of fun. We don't want people to go steal our books.
Well, no, it's fine. What? Here, I got you.
Yeah, okay.
Go to the book fair. And if you see anything that says vinaigrette or crouton or any other salad topping on it, look the other way.
And if you meet a lady named Barbara, don't trust her.
Don't trust her.
She steals books.
Just go on Sunday.
Oh,
go on Sunday. Yeah.
The volunteer. Oh, it is half price on Sunday.
Yeah.
The Volunteer Nonprofit Service Association. Book sale. Now you know. Sense. I will forget that.
Yeah.
Before the end of this podcast.
And whoever is listening probably already forgot it.
Yeah. Anyways, that's great wisdom, man.
Yeah. I want to see you there next year.
Yeah, and if we see you there and you see us there,
we'll give you a t-shirt.
Don't say hi because we're busy buying books.
We won't have t-shirts for you.
We will not.
But take a photo of us and send it to us, and then we'll give you t-shirts.
And if you see Paul there, make sure to give him a spoon or fork of some color.
Yeah.
So that he knows that you
always carry one. Just
you love him. Just let him know that you love him. Well, thanks for listening to just another wonderful episode of clearly thought out and well articulated.
Some would say the best podcast.
Yeah, the best podcast I recorded today. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't say that, but.
Anyways, we love you, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for listening, and remember, stay out.